Oh, hello. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Muse Medicina here, coming at you live from my casita in the east side. And I want to talk about my online classes. So some different people have messaged me about what these actually entail. So far on my website, I have the specific details for the menstruation course. And the other details are coming up soon. That's just about getting the info to my tech support. So I just want to give you a little information. Each class is 4 weeks long. There are 3 classes so far. They are in February, March, and April, and the titles of the classes respectively are Moontime Medicine in February, Food Foundations in March, and Birthing Basics in April. So menstruation is a really interesting one. I will tell everyone I do not have any pain during menstruation. Oftentimes my moon time comes without me even realizing when it comes. If I were better at tracking it, I would know, but it'll just surprise me. And I'm like, oh, that happened because I literally have no symptoms. And that's the way it's supposed to be. So the Moontime Medicine is going to traverse our menstruation and all the symptomology and all the ways it can appear and present to us, not only as physical symptoms, but also the historical perceptions of it and how that can affect our symptoms, the spiritual aspects of it, aka rape in our lineage, etc., and our nutrition aspect of it, and what we're eating, and why the American diet or the Western diet can be very hurtful, and what we can do to help that. So I'm coming at menstruation from a mental, emotional, spiritual, physical place, and we will also be doing some healing involved in that. The structure of the classes is I am making a booklet for each. That's kind of like a mini book that I'm writing from my perspectives, and they're not all done yet, so send me juju to put in there exactly what the answers are, because we co-create this, right? Collectively, I'm just a vessel. So whatever's flying around out here, it'll come through. Creator will help bring what you need through me to learn. So there will be a booklet, and those will be sent out along with some like reflection thought questions. So information booklet along with 1 or 2 informational videos from me about the subject. And then every week will culminate with a group connective chat. Or a question and answer, or just kind of like us connecting together. So you'll also be getting a healthful community to share these teachings with. So that is the menstruation class. They will all follow the same format as far as 4 weeks with a booklet, instruction videos that you get preliminarily, and then a collective group video to talk about, question and answer, everything that we will learn. The second one is Food Foundations, and it's been one of the biggest things for me since I started practicing holistic healthcare is how much the general human does not understand about how their food affects their health. And this is like crazy stuff. This is like getting surgeries on your infant that you could avoid. This is like getting surgeries on yourself that you could avoid. This is like checking your head and your mentality and your emotional stuff that comes up all with your diet. So we are going to go through the history of America and the American food, the standard American diet. We are going to go through what the energy of your food means. So in Chinese medical terms, that would be the qi of your food. And we are going to go through the organs and the food, how the organs are affected by specific foods. And we are also going to go through very basic, how do you cook for yourself to eat healthfully? Because so many people are like, all right, yeah, I know beets are good for my health, but I don't know how to prepare them. So I grew up eating the standard American diet and Mexican diet. So a lot of meat, a lot of bread, a lot of cheese, a lot of chili, a lot of beans, a lot of rice. And that's really great, and it's really great soul food for me at times, but I have since learned to incorporate so many other things and so many other ways of cooking very simply into my diet, so that it's not a drag and it's not a pull. It's actually very functional, and we're very able to do that. So that's the second class, and that happens in March. So again, they're all 4 weeks. Now, the birthing basics class, I'm going to do my best to take us through the fertility or pre-pregnancy stage, the pregnancy stage, the actual birthing experience, and the postpartum experience from my perspective, not only as a mother and a home birther, but as a keeper of indigenous wisdom and someone who was born of the medical industrial complex in a C-section. So I'm going to go through my experience as a birth keeper in hospital settings, as a birth keeper in home settings, and what my experience is with the pros and cons of all of it. But before we do birth, we're going to talk about the human body and what we're actually accomplishing as birthing people. So this is really good for anybody who came from a womb. This class is for you. And it doesn't matter if you came through the vaginal canal or were born of surgical birth. It's really, could be really cool if you take the menstruation course and the birthing course, or all three of them, and I will do a deal on all three of them. There will also be little perks here and there if you decide to purchase these labors from me for your well-being. And something else I want to say about classes I offer, much like the space I hold in my clinic, is that what you will learn, you will be able to take with you. You will be able to return to these teachings for the rest of your life. This isn't like in and out procedure, right? Where you have to keep going back and talking to your doctors and seeing. This is like the age-old analogy, teach them how to fish or give them a fish. You give them a fish, you feed them for a day. You teach them how to fish, you feed them for the rest of your life. I'm going to be teaching y'all how to fish. So this is invaluable information, and one of the coolest things, it's all grounded in my personal clinical practice. This isn't just some intellectual stuff that I read out of a book. This is me treating thousands of patients over the course of my life. So if you're interested, I highly recommend checking those out. You can sign up. You can email me for more information. First class starts February 2nd, and that is the moon time medicine. I will be recycling these classes, so if you're not able to get it this time, you can do it another time, and there will be also payment plans and a few scholarships available too. But if you feel called, I highly recommend you do it, and know that you are not only investing in me and my family and my practice and the furthering of this medicine, investing in a woman of color enterprise, you are also investing in yourself, and you're worth it. And when we invest in ourselves, we get something far greater than just what we're investing in. We get the turnout for us, for our future descendants, for our ancestors, because a lot of our ancestors weren't able to literally heal ourselves. So that's what I'm offering you. So if you are interested, please let me know, or just go to the website and you can book right there. Expect the write-ups for the other two classes that I just explained within the next day or so. And as promised, every Sunday I am now doing a Sunday Doneday reading. So the Sunday Doneday is all about helping us to release the little tidbits. So at end of the week, we start again tomorrow on Monday. So this is just a one card pull, and here's the card that came out. The Seven of Pentacles. This is a really gentle deck. This is the Wild Unknown Tarot. It is you can read a lot in it. So I'm seeing, from looking at it here, is a lot of right angles, 90-degree angles, crisscrossiness. And to me, that says that we can look at things from many different perspectives, and oftentimes it just takes a shift in perspective to really count our blessings. So pentacles are all about our material wealth, but not just the money we have, like the home that we live in, the things that we can see, the things that we can touch. Sevens to me are very spiritual numbers, because an 8 is like a double foundation, and it is infinity. It's like the very, very strong foundation, but a 7 is getting to that. So this, to me, the 7 of Pentacles, is having us ground ourselves not only in the material, but also in the spiritual, in the faith place. Faith that the seeds that we've planted are moving through. Faith that even if we can't see what direction we're coming, once it passes, we're going to know exactly which way to go, if that makes sense. So that's your Sunday Doneday reading, Seven of Pentacles. Whenever Spirit starts talking, start noticing patterns in your life. If you start seeing sevens, if you start seeing circles, if you start seeing stars, Spirit lets you know when you're on the right path. So thank you for watching. Once again, I am going to be starting my online course life that is Food Foundations in March, Birthing Basics in April, and coming up in February is Moontime Medicine. And these are classes that are meant to shift your paradigm of thinking around these things, as well as give you immediately effective hands-on tools to start working in a holistic way, to start working in an integrative medicine way, and to really start reclaiming your agency, owning your sovereignty of your body. Okay, that's really what it's about. So thank you for joining me. Many blessings. You have a beautiful evening. Ciao.